morning. The board now reconvenes this meeting of the Plano ISD Board of Trustees in open session at 9:35 a.m. on March 6, 2018 at the Plano ISD Administration Building. We will conduct our meeting focusing on the district's two major goals. Number one, we ensure the continued improvement in student learning, and number two, we ensure the efficient use of your resources. Let me start by also introducing my fellow trustees and staff. Seated to my left are Sara Bonser, Interim Superintendent, Nancy Humphrey, Board Secretary, Tammy Richards, Trustee, and Trustee Jerry Chambers. Seated to my right are Board Vice President David Stolley, Trustee Dr. Yoram Solomon, Trustee Angela Powell, and our Executive Assistant to the Superintendent and Board of Trustees, Denise Gillespie. The board has an important announcement to share today. We welcome the many community and district leaders who are able to join us this morning on this very special occasion. Please stand as I introduce your groups, and audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been acknowledged. Some of you may already be standing. We are delighted to have the support of the cities of Plano, Richardson, Murphy, and Parker. If you are in attendance, please stand or raise your hand if you are already standing. From the city of Plano, we have Angela Miner, City Council. We also have Council Member Rick Smith, and we have Mayor Pro Tem. Are you Deputy Mayor Pro Tem? Are you Mayor Pro Tem? Mayor. Rick Grady. Thank you. And we have City Manager Bruce Glasscock. Oh, and Casey Prince, City Council Member. You were sitting there the whole time. Thank you. Please remain standing. From the city of Richardson, we have a variety of people. Mayor Paul Volker. We have Mayor Pro Tem Mark Solomon. And who else do we have? The city manager from the city of Richardson, Dan Johnson. Anyone else from Richardson? Okay. Thank you. And from the city of Murphy. Do we have anyone from the city of Murphy? Yes, we have Mayor Pro Tem Jennifer. I'm going to give it a shot. Berthiaume. Am I close? Okay, thank you. Tina. And from the city of Parker. If you're here, we would welcome Z. Marshall or the Mayor Pro Tem Scott Levine. From the Chambers of Commerce, we welcome folks from Plano, Richardson, Murphy, and North Dallas. If you are attending, Jamie Jolly from the Plano Chamber of Commerce. She is the President and CEO. And from Richardson, Bill Spruill, President and CEO. From Murphy Chamber, Julie Richards, the Executive Director. And from North Dallas, Bruce Bradford, the President and CEO. From the Plano ISD Council of PTAs, Penny Chapman, Council President, over here to my left. And from the Plano ISD Education Foundation, Board President Ken Hutchenreiter. And all of our district principals and administrators, would you please stand if you're not already standing? Yay! Thank you. The next item on our agenda is the consideration and possible action to name the lone finalist for Superintendent of Schools pursuant to Board Policy BJB Legal. Before we get to the moment we've all been waiting for, I move to appoint Sara Bonser as lone finalist for Plano ISD Superintendent. We still have action to take. We have a motion.
Yeah, we're not done.
We have a second.
I second.
All in favor, please raise your hand. Motion passes unanimously. So the next item on my script says, I invite you to join me in officially welcoming Plano ISD's lone finalists. I think we've done that. So I want to give all of the board members a chance to make a few comments first, and I'll kick that off. Sara, thank you for working with us as our interim deputy superintendent and our interim superintendent for the last several months. We welcome you back to Plano ISD as our lone finalist, and we're making history today as Sara Bonser becomes the first woman to ever serve in this capacity in the history of Plano ISD. You are well prepared for this role, and you are a rock star. Welcome home. I'd like to give all of my colleagues a chance to make a few comments. How about I just start over here on the end? Jerry, would you like to begin?
I'd be happy to. Sara, you have the respect of all of the trustees, as well as the teachers and staff, very obviously. Very obviously, you will do great things for our students, and we're so glad you're here.
Sara, it's clear that you have a heart for children and a passion for learning, and I look forward to working with you in partnership for the children and families of Plano ISD. Thank you.
Well, I know this is a very exciting time for Plano ISD, and I am so pleased that you will be at the helm. I want to say everywhere I go, I hear that you are mission driven, and that brings stability to this district. Thank you.
Sara, I think the support that you see here is evident of the confidence that people have in your ability to lead, as well as our confidence in your ability to lead. And I think that fate has a way of bringing the right person to the right place at the right time, and I feel like that's what we have here.
Thanks, So I'm going to tell you a story. I was in Austin a few months ago, and I ran into someone. He was in his 20s. Sara, you know this story. He was in his 20s, and he heard that I was from Plano, so he had to come and tell me that he was a product of Plano schools. And I started asking him about principals, teachers, and he couldn't remember. He only remembered one person, the principal that he had at Williams High School, and that was Sara. He didn't have enough words to say to describe her, and I had told him that we had just hired her as the interim deputy superintendent. The second thing is we took this process very, very seriously. We did a lot of reference checks, and I wish upon every one of you that when you try and get a job, you will get the references that Ms. Bonser got when we did that check. And the final comment is sometimes in life you just get lucky, and we just got lucky, very lucky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sara, when I was over at East Plano when I lived there, I asked all the PTA moms, what do you think of Sara Bonser, and they all love her. They said we loved her when we had her for Williams High School principal. And Sara, you very well deserve this congratulations for your hard work and dedication. I wish you many years of great achievements, and I'm very confident in your leadership.
Thank you, Angela.
Sara, do you have a few words?
I do.
Or a lot of words.
Thank you, President Bender. It's such an honor and a privilege to have the chance to make remarks. And so, my first word of advice is everyone says, be brief and then be gone. But every once in a while, you get to take an extra special moment. And so I will take that point of privilege. So thank you so much. Board of Trustees, I want to offer my sincere appreciation and thanks to you for bestowing this honor of designation of lone finalist. You've supported me over the last several months and again today, and I'm so honored to sit at the table with you on your team. It's gratifying to see a board that is so committed and dedicated to making decisions that honor their commitment to children. And I believe that you do. And so I thank you for that. Both my daughter and my son are here today, and they are both in college. And so I want to tell a little story about my life and the journey that we've been on as a family. Larry and I moved to Plano so that we could offer our children the opportunity to have the Plano ISD public education experience, because we knew we were going to invest in our #1 investment, which was our kids, and we chose Plano. And I had the opportunity to be lucky enough to come and teach and be a campus administrator here for the first 19 years of my career in Texas public education. While my journey took me to another district professionally to gain experience to prepare me to sit at the table today, Larry and I never once considered leaving Plano ISD. We stayed. I commuted. On behalf of my children's teachers and principals, who are probably some in this room today, thank you for the education you afforded our children, because they have become some of the most amazing young adults I have ever met. Board, you have Larry and my unwavering allegiance to continue this commitment to excellence that our children experienced, so that other children will have that same excellent opportunity. I want to thank some special guests who are here today, who without their unconditional love and support and sacrifice, I also would not be sitting at this table. First is Larry, my husband of 25 plus years, who is without a doubt still the best decision I have ever made in my life. Kids, Laura Kate and Sam. Laura Kate, who is a senior at Oklahoma State University and will graduate on time. And Sam, who is a sophomore at Texas Tech University. You are the light of our lives. To my mom, who traveled here from Wisconsin to see and be with me today, and to my dad, Tom DeValk, who could not be here today. My mom is Judy Asuma. They both taught me and the rest of the family the value of education and the value of service to others. To my in-laws, Bob and Gail Bonser, who provide my family in Texas, thank you for being here today. And to my cousin Dina, who is a teacher of special education students at Murphy Middle School and a constant inspiration to me. And finally, to my mentor, my colleague and my friend of more than 25 years, Jeff Bailey. Thank you for seeing something in me a long time ago. And to his wife, Janice, thanks for being here today. For all of the rest in the audience, of my cabinet team, who I could not survive without, to my supportive colleagues, to the principals in this room and the hard work that you do every day, and to all of my close friends who I know are here with me today in this room, know that I share this special day with you, and that I will continue to need your support and wisdom in the hard work that lies ahead on behalf of each learner in our district. Thank you for this opportunity to make remarks. I appreciate it, and I humbly accept your designation of lone finalist for Superintendent of Plano ISD. And thank you for this honor.
Thank you. With no further business, this special called meeting of the board is adjourned at 9:50 a.m. I now invite the lone finalist to please step to the podium in the middle of the room with the board for your remarks to the press and the community.
As a finalist for Superintendent of Plano ISD, I am filled with pride, energy, and enthusiasm that together we can inspire the hopes and dreams of every child in our district. As a community, we must work as a team so that together our collective efforts will successfully prepare students for a future we cannot yet imagine. As superintendent, you will have my deepest commitment to devote my leadership and passion for learning to academic excellence, maintaining Plano ISD's legacy of high academic achievement while always keeping mindful of the individual needs of each and every learner we serve. I will unapologetically use my platform as superintendent to seek every resource and partnership available to provide the greatest opportunities to our students. We are the caretakers and guides of our children as they develop their social and emotional well-being in a world that demands readiness. We must support teachers as they prepare our graduates for a future that may not look anything like it does today. It will demand that our learners have high levels of academic knowledge. It will also demand that they understand how to collaborate, how to lead, and how to solve problems, and to do that with the confidence that comes from a well-supported learning environment. It is my hope to offer guidance and direction to this district so that our students and our schools have the young minds and hearts that enable them to thrive in their future. With that aspiration in mind, please know that I clearly understand this is not about me, but rather it is about this district's and this community's promise to our children. It is a heartfelt promise that we must provide to our children that we will make strategic decisions that are in their best interest, that prepares them for their future with the highest levels of academic achievement, that prepares them for the workforce they will enter, and prepares them to be socially and emotionally healthy children and adults. We must be bold and fearless, and I will be steadfast in my quest to develop relationships with our community, with our state, with our businesses and corporations, with our state and local legislators and elected officials in order that we can deliver that promise to children. I am honored and proud to be named the lone finalist of Plano ISD, and I thank you so much for your support. Thank you.